Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mason Multi-Purpose Field as we get underway with some GMC action for girls soccer as Mason Comets will go ahead and take on Fairfield. I'm Trevor Rose here with my co-partner Daniel Pinelli. Daniel, how are we doing today?
It's good. It's a very nice night for soccer as 2 out of the 3 top teams in the GMC are going to go out tonight, the Fairfield Indians and the Mason Comets. Both teams coming into tonight with a 3-game win streak, and the Comets, big thing to mention, in their last 3 games, it's been 19 goals to nothing. They haven't given. It's been 3 straight shutouts by these keepers, either Annalise Knight or Chloe Wellington. So, this team has been very well prepared going into this season, but now they have a really tough challenge.
Yep, and Mason and Fairfield both haven't really lost that badly. Mason, their only losses to Mount Notre Dame and Dublin Jerome. Both of those games ended 1-0. Fairfield, they lost to Baden and Seton. Baden, they lost 1-0, and then Seton, they lost 5-1. Big game here for both teams. Winner of this game will go ahead and take second place in the GMC, pending the results of the Oak Hills game.
Yeah, and the Comets last Saturday took a win over Seton, who the Indians lost to 1 goal. It was a 1-0 game. It was Maria McMillan, her first goal of the season for the junior. So the Comets on a very hot spree so far.
So it looks like Fairfield will go ahead and start with the ball tonight. Let's see how it all shapes out today for a big GMC matchup between the Fairfield Indians and the Mason Comets.
Said Trevor, the Indians will start with the ball as we wait for this opening whistle.
Looks like the senior Elena Townsend will go ahead and kick it off to start the game.
Townsend, one of the top players on this team. 4 goals, 3 assists on the year. She's been one of the biggest contributors to the success for the Indians. It's a whistle, and we are off. Clears it immediately. The Comets will run back and retrieve it. Already a quick reset by the Indians. The ball at the bottom of your screen, pass it to the left side, it'll go out of bounds.
It's an interesting strategy there to start the game. Just absolutely boots it to the other side of the field and hoping to find someone out there, and they do eventually find someone out there. And now just Mason in desperation try to get it out of their defending half.
Some great movement by the Indians trying to reset it back on their side of the field, and they do. Pass it to the right side through a couple Comet defenders, that ball in the air. Comets trying to get their first possession of the game. So far, Fairfield in dominant offense. That pass turned over. Comets with the ball. They give it right back.
Intercepted again. Hallie Martin with the interception, and it will go ahead and go right out of bounds on the pass.
So far in the first about minute or two, it's been Indians on offense. But a big thing to talk about is this senior goalkeeper, Annalise Knight. She's been dominant this season. It's going to be very tough for the Indians to try to get anything on him. Pass through the legs, but just a little short for the Comets.
And that was Mariah McMillan trying to make something happen, getting it to Allison Cannon, the leading scorer on this Comets team.
Yeah, the Comets without one of their better players, Anna Habra. She's out for the year out of a leg injury. But the Comets now with a chance to do something here on offense.
Great job there by Cannon to try to stay onside there. Didn't get there too fast to draw the offsides call. They'll go ahead and keep passing it around.
Cannon passes it down the bottom of your screen. It goes back to her. Towards the side of the goal, passes it back towards the middle. But great defense by the Indians. But it's gone once again by Mason, but it looks like the shot just went little off of the foot of Cannon. She tried to get it in.
It was Bella Anderson inside the 18 trying to make the shot. Didn't get quite enough power on it to try to bury it in the back of the net.
So the Comets get their first chance of the night to no avail.
Number 16, Hallie Martin with the pass.
Almost a bit of a tackle, but the Comets able to regroup a little over midfield. Cannon has a lot of room. She's running with it down at the bottom of your screen. Has it over into the middle, but good defense by the Indians as they get possession.
Pass intended for Lauren Cooley, just broken up there by the Indians, and now the Indians on the counterattack.
Indians at that far right side of the field. Passes it out to that top corner. It's going to be a speed race for the ball, but the Comets get there. And that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be off Mason. So it'll be off Fairfield, excuse me. As the Comets will have the ball.
Lost possession there by the freshman Isabella Hoxel for the Indians, and now the Indians with the ball back and see if they can try to do something.
Clears that ball all the way down to the opposite side of the field. And has a girl down there. Very nice pass. Takes it through the legs, but a Comet defender right there.
Way to clear that one out.
Yeah, it went to Delaney Burdine, number 2. There on the bottom in that left corner. Both teams fight for it. We're going to get a whistle.
Yeah, looks like a foul on Fairfield, so it'll go the other way, and Mason will go ahead and take possession back.
So far, the Comet defense really showing out. No shots allowed for the Indians.
But one of my keys to the game for Fairfield to try to win this game is put more pressure on this defending half for Mason. Don't let them get too comfortable, and they're doing exactly that. They're putting a lot of pressure so far on the defense.
That's out of bounds. Good defense by Madison Daniels. And we mentioned, Trevor, the Comets 3 straight shutouts in their last 3 wins. It's why they've been going on this 3-game win streak, so they want to keep that streak going as long as possible. Now the Comets with a chance here.
Bella Anderson, pass over to McMillan.
McMillan trying to make something happen, passes it on the left side, shoots it up the middle. It'll be up to Cannon. Some nice defense by Fairfield. They force a turnover on the 2-on-1.
Number 6, Isabel Hoxel with the interception. Goes back to number 24 for Fairfield, Layla McCown. Slips it upfield.
Nice defense for Madison Bean for the Comets as they get possession back. So McMillan passes it up towards the top of your screen. It's going to go to Cannon. It's a foot race, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Comets. We reach 33 minutes left in this first half. Both teams still scoreless. So we're just a couple minutes into this game.
Toss in by the other twin, Olivia Cannon. Twins on the field here for the Comets as the shot in hit off of a defender and right to the sophomore goalie, Bailey Neighbors. Bailey Neighbors so far in the season played, now starting in her 7th game, has 8 goals allowed but 38 saves. Great stats.
It's 5th most saves in the GMC going into tonight, so now she already has a couple. Fairfield trying to make something work on offense. Good defense from the Comets. It'll be a turnover. It was Anderson who's able to force it.
Back out to number 23, Jalen Neal. Jr. passes it up. Delaney birdieing with the ball so far right now.
Passes it up the middle. Fairfield doing a great job keeping possession. Shoots it up, but Knight is right there. Shot not even on goal, so the Comets will have possession. So far, Trevor, very balanced game. No team has been really in the dominant position so far. That ball's going to go out of bounds. But it's what you expect out of a game of some of the best teams in the GMC. Both, there's a couple minutes into this game, you know, both neck and neck.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what we saw last game against Seton. No team was overpowering until the end when McMillan able to bury it in, and then that game was still even throughout the entire game. Throw in by Layla McCown, the senior, for Fairfield.
Ball's retrieved by the Comets. Small little clear over the head of a couple Indians. Shoots it to the right corner. That ball's almost went out of bounds. Both teams fighting for it. The Comets are able to get it. As they try to reset possession, it's going to be McMillan on the side. Still keeps it in play. Comets need to get the ball out of the corner, and they're just going to clear it back to Knight. Knight tries to clear, but it bounces off an Indian defender.
Kicked over the head back into the Indians' half. 23, and it'll kick off of McMillan, go out of bounds, and Fairfield will have another throw in here.
Kowalski on the clear on defense.
Good.
This Comet defense doing a great job of not allowing really anything past them so far.
And just overshot. Lauren Cooley just barely able to not get reach there on the ball. Lena Townsend up to Leah Compton. Over the net. It will be a turnover and a goal kick for Annalise Knight.
Comets with possession. It's number 14, Ella Harris. She turns it over. Both teams scrambling for the ball. Missed Anderson on the pass. And that ball goes through the legs of number 16, Ali Maggot. She's been one of the top players just in the GMC in general, only being a freshman.
Yeah, freshman. 5 goals on the season for the freshman. Also top on the team in total points.
Yeah, and she had a hat trick in their last win, so she's coming off one of her best performances of the season. You love seeing that if you're Fairfield, having a freshman being so dominant as the Comets come out of the scramble with the ball. The Indians are able to reset, get some room, and try to establish their offense.
Mackenzie Stroud intercepted by McMillan.
So far, McMillan has been having such a strong game on defense. And that one's intercepted again by Mason. He's going to try and find McMillan.
Not quite fast enough there.
Great defense. Number 24, Layla McCown, was able to get back. Comets looked like they might have had a chance. The Fairfield defense was just too fast.
And it will go out, and Fairfield will go ahead and keep the possession. Good contact, clean contact there by the Comets that booted out. Cleared back, number 18, Mackenzie Stroud back up. Now with the ball, Leah Compton.
Passes it way far to the left side. Clears it back in toward the middle. No one's there, and that ball goes very high. Had a chance there for Fairfield. Probably their best look on offense so far. But the defense of the Comets wasn't allowing anything, and that ball just goes way over the net.
Number 20, Haley Hummel, subbing in for McMillan. Bella Anderson also off for number 6, Malin Kowalski, the junior.
This Comet team has a lot of juniors, no freshmen on this varsity level for the Comets. It's really the sophomores and juniors.
It's a really young team.
Yeah. And then a couple of seniors in there we've already seen tonight.
About 8 seniors for this Comets team, and the rest of the team all sophomores and juniors. And the freshman class playing JV, it's good that they're able to play JV, just learning under the system for the Comets. And then next year, this team still could be very young.
Harris was looking for it on the side. That ball goes out of bounds. He said, Trevor, it's rare we see a lot of freshmen on a varsity team, except for Fairfield. Their best player being a freshman, at least on their offensive side. Comet defense tries to get there but misses. Burdine. A shot, but it's saved by Knight.
4 freshmen on the team for Fairfield compared to the 0 for the Comets, as that one was booted to midfield by Knight.
Comets fight for it, go out to that bottom of your screen. Lauren Cooley. Indians able to gather on defense. They'll send it back to their keeper, Neighbors. Comets playing fast defense, trying to get up to Neighbors, but she gets it away.
That won't go out. That would be Mason Ball. Allison Cannon going back in. Throwing just short of any Comet defender, headed out by Fairfield again. Throw back in. Cannon.
He's unable to get it. Comets at the sideline trying to get it out. The Indians just booted right up. Both teams still fighting for it.
Be back over to Fairfield.
Indians are able to get it. That pass booted away by the Comet defense. It's a foot race to the ball, and it looks like that ball's going to be out of bounds on Fairfield. So nice job getting to it, forcing the ball to go out of bounds.
Looked like Lauren Cooley there was able to hit it off of a Fairfield defender and keep possession for the Comets.
Indians with the ball, trying to make something happen. All these long-ish passes for the Indians. So Comet defense has been right there.
McCoon, kick it, intercepted by Martin. Martin loses it, back through, but no one there for Fairfield. Knight with another grab and taking it back.
Yeah, Burdine was trying to make a pass there, just too far.
Intercepted. Back for McCoon. McCoon one-on-one with Harris. And able to pass it out. Harris with the ball. And lost it. Back again. Malin Kowalski inside and tip back out for Fairfield.
neither team has been able to really keep a possession going. It's just been back and forth, back and forth. Trevor, I have a feeling we're really in for a low-scoring game the way that both of these defenses have been playing. Indians with the ball.
Absolutely, and you always love these low-scoring, tight soccer games. You never want games getting too far out of reach. And a save there by Knight.
Nice diving save by the senior goalie. That's why she has two shutouts on the year. It's hard to get much by her. She only has 6 goals allowed this season. The ball cleared down. Was looking for Burdine, but it just bounces off of her foot. Still keep it in, looks towards the middle. That ball just cleared out to the side. Stays in bounds. Knight will retrieve it and likely just punt this one away, wait for her team to get settled right around midfield. That's exactly what she will do. Boots it up in the sky. The ball lands around the logo. Comets will have it. To the bottom of your screen, it's Harris. Both teams fighting for it, gets it outside. It's Canham. Canham runs up towards the middle, outruns a couple defenders, but 3 Fairfield defenders were there. That ball will go out of bounds. It'll stay. And it'll be Fairfield ball. So far we look about 20 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first half. Both teams still scoreless. Both teams fight for it down at the bottom of your screen. As Fairfield will get it around midfield, trying to make something happen. No avail. Up in the middle. Burdine to the left side. It's a foot race for the ball. Jarrett fighting a defender, gets it back a little farther out. She kicks it up, but no shot of it going in. Knight standing right there, lets it go on a bounce. She'll boot it away.
Cannon, there she goes. She shoots it for number 1, Bernice, and she'll overshoot it.
That ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Indian ball once again.
Goal kick there for the Indians for the sophomore, Bailey Neighbors.
It won't be the goalie kicking it, actually.
That would have been number 3, Joe Neal. The midfielder, defenseman.
Ball intercepted by the Comets once again. And it's going to be a tackle. That'll be a penalty for Fairfield.
See what they'll do here. Just talking to them, won't issue a card though.
Yeah, looks like it's just going to be a bit of a warning. But a good call. Comets will get a free kick. Very good spot to be in if you're the Comets.
I will go ahead, whale it down, see if anybody can head it in.
She's going to do right around the nets, and the defense is right there.
Just hits it right outside the 18. Back to the goalie. Goalie will kick it back out. Then out of bounds. Comets will get the ball. Number 9 for Fairfield, Peyton Protzman into the game.
Will be a Mason throw-in. Launches it, but nice defense from the Indians. Will go right back to Mason, but goes out of bounds once again.
Still retained Mason ball. Flipping it back. Fairfield now with the ball. No one really on the defending half. There's the break. Townsend across the middle.
That's a chance. Both players collide.
That was close there. Will not call anything, but now Mason will go ahead and get the ball back. And Luis Knight.
It was a good look for the Indians. Just get a Mason defender and an Indian girl on offense. Just both collided. It went to no avail.
Good boot away by Knight. Held up. And back to Mason. Flip it around. Fairfield with the ball.
Trevor, we look at so far, it's really just been a great defensive game so far for both of these teams. Really no teams have been able to get a shot on goal.
Injury timeout will be called at the far side of the field. Indian down. Let's see what's going on here. Hopefully everything's okay. Maybe just a cramp or something else happening. Nothing too serious.
Yeah, but Trevor, if you look, 3 shots on goal counted for the Indians, 0 for the Comets.
Comets really haven't been able to get anything. They haven't been able to get into their own, into the attacking 18. They've been playing mostly defense. If we had a look at time of possession so far, the time of possession would be almost all for this Comets team, for this Indians team.
Yeah, both offenses have been pretty even, but it seems like right around when they get, inside goal territory for or on offense, the opposing defense is just right there and you can just outspeed them. We look back at the time. Timeout, 15 minutes, 56 seconds left. Still 0-0 for both of these teams. As we look at the importance of this game, we mentioned, Trevor, both teams the exact same record was 4-2 overall, 2-0 in the GMC for both sides as they're fighting for that second spot in the GMC behind Oak Hills. Oak Hills is 6-1 season so far.
It's number 12, Olivia Sacco, the freshman, with the injury, able to be helped off the field and talked to by the Mason and Fairfield training staff. We'll go ahead and resume it here with a Fairfield ball.
Indians break their huddle, and same with the Comets. Both teams looking for a bit of a spark. As we mentioned a couple times, just been seeming like it's been just 50-50 all game. Mariah McMillan will check into the game for the Comets. I mentioned in that last game, in that win versus Seton, she had that 1 goal for the 1-0 win. This Fairfield team, one of their only bad games this season was a loss to Seton. So you look at the schedule and it makes you kind of be happy if you're a Comet fan, knowing that one of the Indians' worst games against a team that you were able to take down.
Just barely missing out there. Knight would have been there to block to save it, but it was a close one. Knight will go ahead and get the goal kick. She'll boot it away to about midfield. Mason band having their time practicing tonight. Right behind us on the Mason High School field, the Wire Field.
Yeah, we apologize. You can hear some of the noise from that practice. So get ready for Mason versus Hamilton this Friday.
Big game this week for Mason. And there goes Bella Anderson racing through, and she'll get tripped up and lose the ball.
Anderson in great pursuit so far. Tries to get it back. That's going to go out of bounds. It looks like it'll stay Comet ball. It's a great hustle from number 3, Bella Anderson, as she gives the Comets a nice chance here. The ball thrown in. It's going to immediately go out of bounds, and just like that, it'll be Fairfield ball.
Throw in intended for Malin Kowalski, and she was unable to keep it in possession as it goes out of bounds.
Thrown by McCown, too short, but off of a couple bounces, it goes Fairfield's way as they get possession. So now they have a chance here with some room on offense. Passes it in, but nice pursuit on defense.
Yeah, well, Laura Cooley with the header, the senior for the Comets, unable to keep it in possession for Mason.
So a chance here for Fairfield. It's back to the middle, but no one there. And like we mentioned a lot, Trevor, it just feels like every time that an offense has been within striking distance, the other team's defense has just been right there, not allowing anything.
Both defenses have been absolutely relentless so far. Oh, Anderson with the header. Fairfield still with possession of the ball.
Both teams scrambling for it. Ball almost goes out of bounds, and it will.
Lobo will retain with Mason. Throw in by the Comets, and ran into immediately after the throw in. Number 9, Allison Cannon, hit as the ball was thrown in.
Yeah, you love to see the Indian defender helping up the Comet, having that great sportsmanship.
Again, here, this is where you want to just absolutely rip it, see if you can get it to someone on inside for the Comets, see if we can put, bury one in the back. About 12 minutes remaining in the first half. That's what you'll do. Shot in. Cooley to Anderson. Anderson just offline.
Yeah, maybe not the best shot there if you're Anderson. That one just a little too far left. So it'll still be no shots on goal for the Comets as we just reach 11 minutes and 40 seconds left here in this first half. It will be Fairfield ball. The ball's right around midfield. Nice pass by McMillan. Comets right on that top corner, looking for something in the middle. Passes in. Be Anderson again. Anderson shoots and too far left once again.
They had it there. That Cannon on top of your screen. She was able to pass it in for Malin Kowalski, but the shot from Anderson just a bit offline and unable to connect for the goal. Anderson, give props to her. She has been playing very well when it comes down to getting inside the 18. 2 shots so far. Granted, both of them were not on the mark, but still great attempts to try to put the Comets on the board.
Yeah, her hustle tonight has been incredible, and she gets a turnover there. You can tell she has been one of the most conditioned girls on this Comet team, where she's just flying around the field so far tonight. Both teams fighting for it. now with Fairfield. The ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be Mason ball.
Fairfield has had most of the possession in this game, but now recently it looks like Mason has really started to do more of the attacking side, as the pass will be to McMillan to Cannon to Anderson. Anderson will look for number 7 Irish Zoo. Back to Howie Martin. Howie Martin to number 12 Lauren Cooley, and the pass will be cleared out right back to the Comets.
Comets, a lot of nice looks so far in these past couple minutes. Haven't been able to make anything happen. It'll be Anderson. Gets a couple defenders to miss. She passes it up to McMillan. McMillan into the inside. She was looking for number 6, Kowalski, but just not able to get it to go.
Intercepted by the Comets. Cleared back out. Number 9, Cannon. Gets past one defender. And a tackle made. Ball slipped out.
Refs call it all clean. So they will try and reset once again. Pass up the middle. Just both teams scramble for the Comets will have it. Go down to number 7, Zoo. So that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Indian ball.
Mason really hoping there to keep it their ball, but Zoo will go out. Elena Townsend will go ahead, head back on the field for the Indians.
Anderson able to get it, passes it down to Zoo at the bottom. She's able to run with it for a little bit. Nice defense from the Indians. Now 7 minutes left in this first half, still scoreless. But the Comets look like they're knocking on the door these past couple of minutes, just looking for something to really open up. A little bit of a missed pass. Cannon over the middle, and both players collide. Nothing is called.
That's an iffy call there. That could have gone either way. Could have been a penalty kick for the Comets, but just a little, not enough contact to call that a penalty. But it will be a corner for the Comets.
Yeah, it was Addison Bean there on the kind of that one-on-one. Went down, nothing was called. So maybe a bit of a missed call, or maybe just clean physicality. It'll be a corner kick for Mason.
6:45 remaining. Kick in. Over the head. Anderson, shot, missed.
It was blocked by her own teammate.
McMillan misses again, another attempt in, but it will be looks like another corner for Mason. Mason with another chance here.
Yeah, bunch of chances there in just a couple seconds for Mason. Anderson had a shot, bounced off of her own teammate, and then McMillan had that shot there, just too wide. But the Comets are going to get another chance here with just a few minutes left in this half, trying to take a 1-0 lead before halftime.
This reminds me a lot of that Dublin Jerome game that UME did to start the year. Dublin Jerome down 2-0 late in the second half, but they were able to go ahead and score within 90 seconds of each other to take the tie in the game. They had so many chances.
Yeah, in this game, been very opposite. Scoreless in the first half still. Anderson will get it, passes to the left side. That ball shot way up in the air. as it looks like Fairfield's just going to try and clear it out of their zone.
On the counterattack for Fairfield. Dirty. A pass.
Just overshot. It's Burdine trying to make something happen, but now the Indians will go take it back to the keeper, Neighbors. 4 minutes left here in the first half. The Indians just taking their time on offense. Shoots a pass up towards midfield.
Martin. Take back blocked, it looks like, by Fairfield, so go ahead and stay Mason ball. Mason with the throw-in. 4:20 remaining first half. Haley Hommel will go ahead and enter the game for the Comets. Throw in. Anderson will take it, pass it, and down the field.
Great pass from the Comets.
Just misses the footing to keep it. Be a throw in still for the Comets.
Does it near the side. And both players go down the tackle, and we're going to get a whistle.
Injury time, it looks.
Get both players kind of on top of the ball.
Looks like just for blood for Fairfield, number 6, Isabel Hoaxel, the freshman. And also looked like number 20 for the Comets, Haley Hommel, will grab it at the back after that one, but it will, I think, retain as Mason possession. Mason just outside the 18 too.
The Comets kind of huddled up. We get this little bit of a timeout. Three minutes and 28 seconds left here in this first half. As the Comets just time and time again look like they've had a look on offense and just haven't been able to put anything in. And now one shot on goal, but they've had many more looks.
Looks like Fairfield will go ahead and start with the ball. Delaney Burdine. Kick it. It's number 11. Lucella.
Up in the air.
Kowalski, there she goes. Pass. And just behind the striking Comets there. If she was able to lead that to the Comets, they had dangerous time there. It's about 2-on-1, 2-on-2 maybe, with the goal. And they're going to go ahead and try to hurry up, try to see if they can score before the end of the first half.
That ball went out of bounds. It'll stay Mason. It'll go to Mason. Now the Comets have it. Turnover tries to pass it down, but nobody there for Mason.
Hits it too strong, but here comes the backup here. Cooley shoots it in, but intercepted there. And now Anderson keeps it. Anderson will take it out to number 10 for the Comets, Bean.
Tries to make something happen. Nice defense from.
Looked like it'd be a corner.
The Comets, last time they had these corner kicks, they were felt like just inches away from putting it in the back of the net. He's now trying to end his first half with a lead. Kick is up and goes. Neighbors tries to get it, but she won't. Ball goes out of bounds.
It will stay corner again on the opposite side of the field for the Comets.
So the Comets will get a second try here.
The number 21 Parker Evans, the sophomore, with the boot. Try to put it in for the Comets. Minute 15 remaining in the first half. The boot. Hit out. Cleared by Fairfield, but to Mason, Olivia Canham, the twin. Back up.
I think Mason's goal here is going to just try to not give Fairfield any time with the ball. Just try and hold it. But like we've seen, both teams struggling, trying to keep possession themselves.
Beautiful ball. Another good pass, but lost her footing.
Tried to find Beam, but wasn't able to get it.
We're closing in on 20 seconds. Pass in.
And the goalie go for it. They collide. Ball still free. 12 seconds left. Just a few more seconds left. They try to make one more thing happen, and not gonna have any time. Anderson tries to shoot it, goes way wide, and that'll end the first half here from the Mason Multi-Purpose Field. Both teams held scoreless, as we will have some second half action here on Mason Sports Radio. Welcome back to the Mason Multi-Purpose Field as we kick off this second half action of the Fairfield Indians versus the Mason Comets. Coming out of the first half, this game is still tied 0-0 as both teams have been very evenly matched so far.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a very, very even game between both teams as Mason will go ahead and start the second half with the ball.
Team is fighting for it. The Comets in on offense. They kick it towards the middle. A great look for Mason. It's a nice header by the defense. Able to lose the opportunity. Comets still with a chance here. McMillan looks like she had a chance, but I think we're going to get called off sides.
Great way to start. Offense just getting the possession and staying in the deep side of the field for the Comets.
Now Fairfield has a shot here. They try and get something started.
Throw in for Fairfield.
Comets clear it down. Nice little pass as it'll be a one-on-one on the right side. She will stop, trying to wait for her team to catch up. Now 2-on-1. Looks like they keep it in bounds. Indians still with the ball. Indians trying to get it out of their territory.
Finally, the clear from Fairfield. Right back to the Comets. Now Fairfield with it again.
Nice defense from the Comets. As they have a chance here, Anderson with the shot, but too far left.
It's been the tale of the night. Anderson, 3 shots tonight, all 3 of them offline and to the left of the goal.
Yeah, the left footer just hasn't been accurate so far tonight. So she has 2 goals on the year. Been trying to look for her 3rd all night so far. But it'll be Indians' ball on the goal kick. Comets are right there. And that ball would just go out of bounds. It was Kaden, number 13, sophomore, wasn't able to keep it in. Now the Comets so far in these first couple minutes have been dominating the possession. It's like they've been on offense this entire time. They look to make something happen. The Fairfield defense not letting them by.
Free kick here from Fairfield, and they'll boot it in. What a boot. Anderson. Canham. Pressing into the attacking half for the Comets. And just barely missing Bella Anderson. And a foul will go ahead and be called on Mason. So Fairfield will go ahead and get the ball back.
So we are 5 minutes into this second half. It looks pretty similar to the first, Trevor. Neither team has been able to capitalize on offense.
No, and again, that's how this game has been all day. Both teams very, very evenly matched, especially when it comes to record-wise. Both teams, again, 4-2. 4-2-0.
Comets had the throw-in. The possession will go with Fairfield now. As they make a couple of goals miss. Fairfield with a chance here. They're still rolling. It's number 6, Isabel Haxel. The freshman there. Just kind of muscling through some Comet defenders.
Natalie Schaefer able to clear it out for the Comets. She does it again. Over to the bottom of your screen, number 5. Wagers to the bottom wing. Popped right up in the air. Popped back to number 17 and back over to number 5. Back to 17. Hoffman. And taken over by number 16, Martin. Martin to Anderson. Aaron Anderson. Still with possession, gives it to Martin. And shoots it down the wing way too hard for McMillan.
Yeah, I think she was trying to get McMillan there. Trying to speed out on that left side. Just McMillan had to give up because that pass was way too far out.
Try to get it right on the touchline there to keep it in bounds and keep it running down the field. The shot on goal will not be good for Mason. Mason now with their second shot on goal tonight. Both teams have shots on goals, and Fairfield has 3, Mason 2, but nothing able to capitalize. Great goalie play coming from both teams, from the senior Annalise Knight for the Comets and the sophomore Bailey Neighbors.
Yeah, both goalies have been great so far. They definitely got to shout out both of these defenses. They have not really been letting anything get past them.
As the ball will hit the referee, so go back and play. McMillan passes it over to number 13, Olivia Canham.
Talk about both teams coming off of shutouts. You see, both of these defenses came in on fire, and they've been playing like it so far tonight. Indians with the ball around midfield. Pass it back in. Comet defender there, able to kick it away.
Canham able to punch it out a little bit. McMillan applying some pressure on number 17, Emmy Hoffman. Hoffman was able to kick it back out. Now Canham to Anderson. Anderson up the field. She'll lose it, but swooped in. Taken by number 10 and loses the possession.
Yeah, Bean had a shot there. Just nothing for the Comet offense. Anderson playing in an attack. As that ball's going to go out of bounds. And it looks like it'll be a Mason ball. Comets throw it in. Fairfield able to defend. Fairfield has a chance here to get an offense going.
Kicked back out. Martin will push it up. Try to put some pressure here. Neighbors able to get it out to number 5 for Fairfield. Wagers. And it's intercepted by the Comets, number 6. For the Comets, Kowalski over. Back to Allison Canham. and taken there by number 22, Compton for Fairfield, the senior. Back over.
Canham had a shot there, but it was 2-on-1. Two defenders kind of sandwiched her together. It's Fairfield on the attack now. Trying to make something happen. Will be a pass down on the left side. It's a one-on-one foot race. And a shot there just a little off. It'll be out of bounds and it'll go to the Comets.
Goal kick coming for Annalise Knight. Just barely missing that shot. Just again a little left of the post.
Comets with it in their end. Pass off the line. It'll go back to Fairfield.
Natalie Schaefer able to kick it out.
Fairfield with a chance here up towards the middle. Both teams racing for it.
Back over to Annalise Knight. Annalise Knight will go ahead and just kick it away. 28:40 remaining in the second half and in the game. That one was way over the head. Absolutely booted Canham.
As Comets will let that go out of bounds. Eva Cannon will throw it in for the Comets. Cannon makes a couple girls miss. Now brings it back to the left side.
The wing.
Gets it out and there'll be a whistle.
Go ahead and be called on Mason, so Fairfield will go ahead and get the ball back.
Fairfield gets it in. Some tight defense from the Comets, not trying to let them even get to midfield.
Pressing up.
Have a lot of room. That pass deflected off of a Comet defender, but the Indians still keep the ball.
Schaefer able to clear it out. Canham back over to her sister. Back to midfield. It's where McCowan pass it in. And Knight will go ahead and take it and pass it right back out to Olivia Canham. And there she goes, racing. And it's passed, it deflected off. Back and unable, fighting for it. Martin. Allison Canham. Back to Martin. Over the head. Good pass, and she just loses possession.
McMillan in that corner. The ball will go out of bounds.
B. Mason throw in.
25 minutes left. Right now, Trevor, it's looking like we might get a 0-0 draw. The way this game has been going.
Maybe. Both teams have been very, very even so far.
And neither really getting great looks on offense this half. Ball thrown in high. Comets have a chance. It's like a shot Bounces off of a Fairfield defender. Now Fairfield looks to have some room here. Brings it down towards the bottom. It's a foot race to the ball. Fairfield still keeps it. Comet defense just clears it out of bounds. It will stay with the Indians. But the Comets able to bring it out, get that stoppage for just a second, and let their defense set up. As it to a wide open Burdine in the middle. Crushed towards the net, but on a bounce, Knight is able to get there.
Looking at some GMC matchups throughout the league tonight. Oak Hills and Hamilton playing so far. Don't have a score update on that yet. And Middletown and Princeton facing off again. Don't have a score update for that, but both teams here are tied for second in the GMC right now, like behind Oak Hills, and this is a big statement game though. If there is somehow a winner at the end of this game will decide a lot.
Yeah, especially with that pending score of Oak Hills. One of these two teams can come crawling towards that top of the GMC. This Comet Girls team has always been a very prestige soccer program. As you know, they're trying to fight for a spot in that top seed. But it starts especially with a game like this tonight against a very tough opponent in the Fairfield Indians. So far, you're just trying to get just something.
And we'll go ahead and have a score update. Oak Hills is up 10-0 to Hamilton in that game today. Oak Hills looking to stay undefeated in the GMC.
Yeah, shows you why that they're the top team. You put up double digits against a GMC opponent. That's always a big momentum boost. But Trevor, you look, it's a tale of two completely different games. You have a 10-0 and then you have a 0-0 that we have right now.
Oh, absolutely. And this one definitely a tighter game, and you love tight games when it comes to soccer, especially when it comes to league play.
Indians trying to get to midfield. Passes it in. Both fighting for the Indians will get possession. They try to make something happen. Gets past some Comet defenders. Passes it back up. But the Comets cleared away on defense. Yeah, Comets had a look there. The Indians were just able to get back, not let anything happen on the one-on-one. Now Anderson passes it up to the middle. Was looking for Bean, but nothing there. And that ball will
be out of bounds. Mason throwing.
Ryan McMillan. Check out of the game.
Looks like a goal just saved by Fairfield.
It's getting so many looks this half. They just need to put one in. The way they're playing on defense, and you're talking about both teams, looks like we might get a shutout on both sides. So each team just needs that one. Trevor, you bring back the Dublin-Jerome game we called a few weeks ago. It took them until, like you said, the last 90 seconds to get on the board, so anything can happen. So now the Indians have a chance here on offense. Tries to find for girls, but it was just too high.
Right past the inline. Be a goal kick from the goalie, Annalise Knight.
For the Indians. Comets clear it down once again. And the Indians will get it back. 18 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this game. So far, Trevor, it's kind of been like a repeat of that first half that we've seen. Comets having some chances, just unable to put it through.
Back towards the midfield. Pass made and it's cleared back to midfield by Mason.
Indians with a chance here now with a 2-on-1 from Anderson. Is able to give the Comets the ball back. Bean was looking for number 6, Kowalski. Just nothing there. Indians cleared to the other side. Let's have a chance here. Shot and a nice diving save from Annalise Knight. Keeps it tied at 0.
That was a boot from outside the 18. A couple yards outside the 18, just absolutely drills it. It was on target to go in the goal. Annalise Knight able to make the save. Keeps the draw intact.
Sophomore Hamel almost had a chance there, just a little short. No call there, looked like a push. Comet fans looking for, a bit of a call there, but nothing's going to be given.
Subs will go ahead and roll in for both teams. Number 9, Allison Canham, going in for number 16, the senior, Hallie Martin. And Ella Harris will go ahead and come in too. Pass across, but no one there. Fairfield will get the ball and possession back and racing. Cleared out by the Comets. Pass heading in to the 18. Pass in again. Schaefer blocks it was able to get it out.
The ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Fairfield.
Jumped. Anderson jumped it. Will not be able to stay with it though.
Fairfield way down at the bottom. Crushes it into the middle. Fairfield has a bit of a look here. Comet defense zoning in. And then we're going to get a whistle. And it'll go with the Comets. So another nice stand on defense from this Mason team. So now we look back. 5 shots on goal for Fairfield to Mason's 3. 14 minutes left here in regulation.
Number 14, Ella Harris had the ball, tripped up a little bit, and Fairfield will go ahead and get the ball back. Fairfield has played a lot of the second half on their own defending side, which could be dangerous and detrimental.
And Neighbors almost loses control of the ball. McMillan was there in pursuit.
Be a free kick right outside of the 18.
So a huge mistake there from the sophomore goalkeeper, Bailey Neighbors.
It looks like Neighbors is being sent off. They're sending Neighbors off and they're replacing with the senior goalkeeper, Danielle Marsh, who has 18 saves on the season.
Yeah, both of these girls have gotten pretty even playing time.
Wow, here she enters with the kick, the free kick.
This is probably the biggest play of the game for the Comets. This is their biggest chance here.
Oh, it was a penalty. It was a penalty by the goalkeeper. That's why she got subbed out. It was looked like a yellow card was drawn. Free kick. They're lining up every single player on the end line. Make sure this ball does not go in. It's not actually a penalty. It's going to be a free kick.
I don't know if I've ever seen this, Trevor.
I've never seen this before ever.
Every defender, almost every player with this Fairfield team in net, and the shot is over the net.
But it will it stay as a corner? No, it will be a goal kick. Maybe. No, it is going to be a corner for the Comets.
Just a badly missed opportunity there for Mason. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that many players stacked up across the
Oh, I've definitely seen it. I've definitely seen it. Just haven't seen it recently. It's been many, many years since I've seen someone do that. Shot in. Over. Towards the goal. And it's saved again by the senior goalie, Danielle Marsh, and another corner kick pending for the Comets. Kick in, Anderson. Kick back out. Drilled in and cleared by Fairfield.
McMillan's able to get it back, and that ball would just go out of bounds. This Comet team, so many opportunities. You know, they've got to be frustrated with not being able to get any of these to go.
They have done so much. They've had multiple opportunities as they'll go ahead and sub back on Neighbors for Marsh after the penalty kick, or it looked like a penalty kick, but don't even know what really happened there. As it will be goal kick.
Fairfield kicks it off. Anderson in pursuit. Bring it past midfield. Indians taking it right down the Comet's throat. Keep possession.
Good pass, the shot way over the net. Be a goal kick for Annalise Knight. 11:20 remaining in the game.
Yeah, really none of these shots from both teams have been super on target. Either over or to the left, it seems like, from what we've been seeing. Just neither team able to get that perfect shot.
Knight will kick it away. And over the head of a bunch of Fairfield defenders, but able to get those. Number 3, Kennedy Bindum, and she'll go ahead and kick it out.
Comets will have the throw in. It's to Cannon.
And tripped up. Penalty called, but it will stay Mason's ball. It will be a free kick just by the touchline. See if they'll go ahead and just whip it in and hope they can get it into the net.
Another free kick chance here for Mason. Now way farther than your last one. It's going to be a bullet right in. And Trevor, that one looked like it almost went in from where she kicked it.
There was a chance there. She almost drilled that, and I've seen that a lot as a FC Cincinnati fan, people scoring from way out.
Yeah, just a missile. Not much of a play there from the keeper. So
Corner kick.
Tell it was off. Marsh didn't really even make much of a effort on it.
Just over the net. Lana Townsend in for number 13, Sophie Neiman. He kicked away by Fairfield. Over the head of a Mason Comet.
And now a chance here for Mason, but Annalise Knight's able to get out and clear it out. Mason section not happy with that list of events.
Martin takes it down the left side. Kicked in, back out.
Scramble for the ball at the corner. Stays in bounds and Fairfield just clears it out. It will stay with Mason.
8 even remaining in the game. It is still tied 0-0.
It has been all Comet offense this half. Just haven't, we've said it a billion times today, just haven't been able to put it through.
And it will be a corner for Mason. Mason again, another chance here for a corner kick to try to get the lead. They have been very, very good with their corner chances tonight. They'll go ahead and send out the sophomore Bella Anderson to boot it away.
Anderson gets ready to launch it.
Swing of the right leg. It's up and it's back out. Anderson able to get it back. Kicks it back in, and just barely misses the right front post.
Yeah, almost bounced off of that post, just a couple inches short for the Comets. And mark it down, another missed opportunity there for this Comet team. Still a few minutes left to go. Nice pass over the middle. So that ball's going to go out of bounds.
Be Fairfield ball. McMillan. Go towards the sideline and it will be out, and Fairfield ball. Substitution for Fairfield. 5:45 remaining in the game. Townsend over to Durney. Durney, and she'll lose it.
Bean gets it out to Anderson. She looks like the Comets have a chance here.
Back to Bean. Bean, the kick in. Grabbed by Bailey Neighbors, the keeper. Show Rocket.
Yeah, so it is Neighbors back in this game for Fairfield.
They'll pass it back. Townsend. 22. It's up and it's high.
Open look for Fairfield there. Townsend does a great job of making some open room, but just a little bit high. It's where they've been living this entire half, Trevor.
Just very, very high, unfortunately, for Fairfield. It will stay even with 4:25 remaining in the game. Knight, kick away to Anderson. Cleared back out. Again, Martin. A throw in for Fairfield. About 4 minutes remaining in the game. Bottom of your screen fighting for the ball. Mason has possession. There she goes, wide open. Down the left wing. And it will go as a corner now for the Comets. Mason with another chance here to get a score of 3:25 remaining in the game.
Comets running out of time to make something. Parker Evans is going to kick it off from the corner. As here are the Comets. You think now is your chance. Get on the board here with 3 minutes left. Kick is up. It's a missile, and it'll go out top left side.
Just missed for the Comets, but it will stay as a corner. Should go ahead. Boot it away once more. Boot in. Kicked back out.
It was a very low corner. Brings it back to the middle once again. Great defense from Fairfield. For the third time, Evans. She'll now run over to the other side for a third straight corner. And think about these two corners she's done is they've been pretty low, not much hang time. I think this time she might try to get a little bit higher, put the offense in a better spot, as she does. But nothing there.
I'll go out. 2 minute mark in the game. Pass up the field.
Being on the right side. Tries to get it back in, unable to get it up. A great hustle by the Comets. They're able to get it back. And they have a look. Anderson not able to get it to go. And
a penalty.
Yeah, we are going to get
now are we inside the box? We are, but it will not be a penalty kick. It will be a free kick just outside the 18. Free kick here for the Comets. One minute mark.
It'll be Anderson on the free kick. She's had many opportunities tonight. 1 minute left here in this game. Kick is up, and it's too far up.
Too high for Anderson. Anderson had it. It's just too much on it.
So now with less than a minute left, we look over 30 seconds left. It's the last chance for both teams to try and make something happen. Indians clear it, but they have a look here. It's a one-on-one foot race at the bottom of your screen. Indians with a chance and a great save by Annalise Knight. Saves the game, boots it away, as it looks like that is likely going to do it. Kicked way up in the air, and that'll do it.
The final whistle sounds. Draw for the Comets and Fairfield. 0-0 draw for the Comets, and that was just a great game overall.
Yeah, both defenses really showed out tonight. Annalise Knight, a couple huge saves to keep this game drawn. So neither of these teams improved their record, as they will stay tied here for the second spot in the GMC. As that'll do it here from the Mason Multi-Purpose Field. As we'll see you on Friday for Comets versus Hamilton.
And we also got some other stuff happening this week. Thursday, volleyball game here on Sports Radio. We'll go ahead and sign it off. Been Trevor Rose, Daniel Panetti. Thanks to Aaron Dornhecker and Trent Moran.